Yo, what's up, nerds? Welcome to this race in the Link to Pass Randomizer Enemizer Tournament 2024. My name is Tyler Saltz. We've got GFE versus AryaStark2942. Two very cool people, two very good runners. And we got some open Enemizer and chaos boss shuffle for you today. And I'm flying solo. Mukau, our tournament admin, is doing the tracking. GFE up 1-0. And Arya messaged me before the race and asked if there are any mods in chat, if they could put up a prediction as to what his margin of defeat would be. I swear this is something that Arya actually sent to me. I am not throwing shade at Arya Stark. Cool dude. Literally what he asked me to do. So go ahead and do that. If there are any mods in chat, you can do that if you want, but you don't have to. Looking for them to get ready here in just a minute. Let me check the race time room. How are you doing, chat? Hope you are well. It should be underway momentarily, and away we go. Worst possible Zank start. Oh, Arya immediately saving and quitting to Link's house, which is interesting, and rewarded with some bombs. All right, we've got two blue crystals, a blue crystal, red crystal to start off with. Nice 20 rupee tree pull for Arya. GFE is going to get that right here as well. Dueling hearts there, peace and full. Arya getting the better of those deal, but GFE pulling the flippers. Getting some magic. Okay, and then saving and quitting. I was gonna say Arya's not going into escape on 3 bombs. That seems like a bad choice. But does get a couple things. Nothing super useful from that little Uncle Gambit. And GFE is gonna be our first runner into Kakariko Village. Gonna have to buy some bombs here. Look for maybe some bombs here in the tavern. Nope, just 20 bucks. That one try hard guard is there. That's always good. Are you getting their flippers as GFE makes his way into Blind's hut? So Arya didn't get much from that little save and quit gambit right at the start, but did get some money and some bombs. Nice mirror there, and the book. Stupid book. Ooh, nice glove there in the back of Blind's hut. But Arya's gonna have a little bit more of a little bit more efficient Kakariko visit, which is nice. Absolutely loaded Blind's hut here tonight. On the other hand, not much in the well, though. Nice sword from the bottle vendor. Always love to see an early sword in Enemizer. Makes this way less sweaty. Okay, Chicken Hut. Try a little harder next time. There's your money. Now it's interesting in Enemizer, right? You can go ahead and rush and full clear Eastern Palace right from the start. That boss, if it's beatable with just a sword, is in sphere. I guess it's sphere 1, sphere 2. If you need a sword, I guess, but you need some kind of weapon to beat him. But that's a pretty early boss. We'll see if GFE is saving quitting to Sank and doing back of escape, which makes a lot of sense. It's a good rule. First time you save and quit after you pick up the glove, just do back of escape, get it out of the way. One important thing to note here is that this tournament is using hard item placement. And so the Dark Cross is available with Fire Rod only. Which is important because I definitely had a Moon Pearl in there last week during my round 1 races, which is very good. So that can be in logic with just the Fire Rod, which can be pretty difficult. But we're not going to worry about that so far. We've got 4 items though. We've gotten both the key and the map out of escape. Nice bow. You're right. Yes, thank you, Cross Davis. It is advanced placement, not hard. You're absolutely right. GFE taking that book and gonna split up South Shore here and take a dive into desert without boots or a fire source. We'll see if Arya makes the same call. See that bow, it's like, oh, now we can do Eastern. Oh wait, no, we could have done Eastern the whole time. It's Enemizer. GFE is following the book, right? Like, Mini Moldorm Cave is also in logic, you know? So I don't think that you can say, like, GFE is following logic, right? He is following the book. You know, this book is also logical, and there's an ice rod over there, and there might be something in here, but Mini Moldorm Cave just is logical. So yeah, it's good to get back in the booth. It's been a little while. Glad I was able to do this for 2 runners that I like a lot. Oh, and there's the flute. So that dive pays out. Arya pulling silvers and the Cane of Samaria there. So a nice little advantage perhaps for GFE. We'll see how quickly Arya goes back there. And Arya smartly going to do some swimming here instead of trying to navigate those rollers. Oh, GFE stealing the key. Interesting. I suppose GFE thinking, you know what, I gotta come out here anyway to get this ice rod. I'll go ahead and steal this key. Nah, I'd much rather do Zora. And frankly, Arya can do both now. We'll find arrows. It'll be fine. Enemizer is all about using your resources and adapting to your surroundings. There's an Armos Knights in Desert. This tournament's using Chaos Boss Shuffle, which means that any boss can appear in any spot where the game will allow it to be placed, any number of times. Don't get booped. All right. Oh, that's a picket. Oh, man. GFE did, in fact, steal the key. So Desert is boots locked. We know this. GFE headed over to activate this flute. Nice hammer behind those flippers. This is potentially a little problematic for Arya, depending on where this Moon Pearl is. Because if the Moon Pearl is available, like if it's just over at Saha, right? Arya could be dodging that flute for in Desert for quite a while. GFE remembering to do something I never remember to do, which is charge a spin before activating the flute if you don't have the boots to let you quick flute. Are you gonna go get this money? I think it was 300 rupees here. A little bit of a refund. Yeah, and Arya perhaps predictably headed over here to the eastern area. Yeah, for Arya's sake, you want that Moon Pearl to be up on the mountain. To force him to make an early desert dip. GFE headed into escape here. There's a fire rod, the OK boomerang, and a heart piece. He can just climb in the mountain in the dark. In Enemizer, not a great idea. Very risky. If you pick up the old man and, like, there's a Lionel in there, you are hard-locked. Because rescuing the old man sets your respawn point to the old man. So if it is a really monka old man cave, it can be very difficult. He has silver. He can kill Lionels, yes, potentially, if he can see them. I'm just saying, you know, it's a little bit riskier than in normal rando. Like, still on green mail, you know? I appreciate the gumption of GFE giving that one shot. Unbeknownst to him, it is in logic with that fire rod. So far, nothing of note in Eastern Palace. There's our compass. We have a Helmasaur, which we can beat. Even in logic. GFA heads up realizing that that key was not needed. Are you going to be skipping the big key chest, looks like? Of course, the key's on, like, the second to last one you kill. Alright, so not much in escape here for GFE. But it is done. Or at least, for some values, done. Still need Dark Cross. We died getting there. GFE gonna be thorough here, not headed up the mountain quite yet. Maybe hoping for a fire source, a hook shot. Skipping big key chest, Little Monka. Yeah. It's not logic, so maybe Arya doesn't want to die. But yeah, will be interesting to see if there's anything in there when GFE heads over to Eastern. Check out William Tell over here, having a great time with those arrows. All right, our first boss of the evening. Arya taking on this Eastern Palace Helmasaur King. Does Helma have anything for us? Just $20, but we do get crystal number 1 out of it. Arya draws first blood in the 18th minute. Now, if you're Arya, this is either escape or desert. You know, those are your options, as far as logic is concerned. And we're going south. Arya is going to desert. Going to continue to fade the front of escape, which is a good move on his part. And it's looking more and more like that flute is required for the Moon Pearl, unless it's a Dark Cross. Very good news for Arya. Gonna get that flute. And the ice rod. And could beat the boss here as well. So Arya can double and can single dip this if he doesn't decide to steal the key. I imagine Arya making a calculated skip. I know that Arya is well aware of at least a perceived execution gap between the two of them, making some calculated skips, while GFE can afford to be thorough. Oh, right, the big key's on the right. You're absolutely right, yeah. Because the small key's on the torch. Doi. Thank you, Gil. Arya getting that flute, which is pretty good news. I very much doubt that Arya will be stealing this key. That would surprise me a great deal. Yep, and there's the save and quit. Arya is not a thief. Not a dirty cheater. It's not cheating to steal the key. Just want to make that perfectly clear. GFE thought about grabbing that compass. He definitely thought about it. The hesitation was there. But we're just gonna YOLO the boss. Could see a vanilla moon pearl. There was a vanilla moon pearl last race? Well, surely it can't happen now. Hey, that red mimic was green. Could you tell? Oh, nice pokey. GFE smartly not doing the bomb jump here. Although this is pretty Monka regardless. You instructed the runners to be on their worst clown behavior for Tyler Salt. Thank you, Moo Cow. Nicely dodged there by GFE. I absolutely would have panicked. Well, that's a boss that Arya can beat, but GFE can't. All right, Green Pendant, Skullwoods, Pendant Mire, Pendant Pod. Might not be Helma, though, so... But it could be. Could be. Nice vanilla dead rocks up here. Very nice. Arya did not go into Hera, deciding to do this stuff first, looking for a hook shot, perhaps. Does the prayer work in Enemizer when Helma isn't the boss? Let's find out. Yeah, going in, yes, I agree. Yeah, this is totally reasonable. Looking for a hook shot. How do I know what flavor the dead rocks are? Listen, Mock. I've licked every single one of them. That's how I know. Oh, crap cave, though. Can't believe I just said that. Oh, man. All right, where's this moon pearl? This moon pearl is on Cold Stare. I think this moon pearl is on that Cold Stare. This is really good for Arya. This is the break that he needed. Could be, yeah, it could be in Hera basement. Nice fire rod there for GFE. Please be sure to lick every dead rock in our race tomorrow too. Yo, what's up, Shady? See if there's anything spicy in the Eastern or Big Key chest, which, for those of you just joining us, Arya skipped. I imagine GFE will do it. So it certainly could be the Merle, but we would need to find the lamp first. It would need to be lamp on Cold Stare or lamp in Dark Cross. Lamp on Cold would be hilarious. Sure, we've got the hammer. It's not that bad. Plus, I think everybody in the community has gotten a lot of practice with Fighter Sword Cold Stare recently. At least it's not on ice. Yeah, no one's ever died using Hammer Cold. That's true. Arya, looking, not seeing a pokey, there it is. Yeah, Hammer Cold is free, Gil, come on. Got 8 hearts blue mail. Oh, rough. Yeah, we only get one shot. I'm not saying it's an easy fight by any means, you know. Definitely not an easy fight. All right, GFE getting through the dark without much trouble. Arya should just skip this chest, I think. No, don't mirror out! Oh, wait. Oh, we're doing the basement? We're doing the basement? Okay. And we're leaving? Arya, no. It'd be pretty funny if this were the Moon Pearl, though. Hera Tower basement. Yeah, I think cross stages. I think that's the best approach there. Arya not punished for skipping that chest in Eastern, by the way. Just the map. Arya is bailing. Arya, what do you have left to do? Arya hasn't been to escape yet. Okay. This is unfortunate for Arya. Not going to be getting whatever's on Cold Stare, and also not gonna be finding anything in here that is helpful, unless the lamp is on Cold Stare and the Moon Pearl is in Dark Cross. Sorry about that. Thought someone was knocking at my door. They weren't. Why would anybody do that? Yeah, Mukau is right. Give these guys a follow. Give these runners a follow. Both good folk. You know what? If you're gonna use the fire rod in here, it is strictly better to go right for cold, coward or nothing. You're gonna have to get more magic. You don't need the key to do Dark Cross from this side. You only need it from the other side. And we found the key and the map already. You don't need that key. GFE did the same thing. Where's the torch? There it is. A Master Sword! GFE's like, seriously? GFE realizing now he needs some magic. Yeah, makes cold a lot better. All right, now lamp on Cold Stare would be so good. Arya with the as well. Arya, you don't have a bottle, friend. Okay. No, Arya, what? No, you're gonna need... Arya's gonna need to land some dupes. There's no magic in Tower of Hera. Yeah, okay, fine. There's magic in the basement. Okay, guys. Arya definitely is not doing Hera basement for that full magic. I want this to be the lamp so bad. So they have to turn right around and just go do Aga. That'd be so funny. A nice full magic drop there, by the way. Arya might get bailed out here. Oh, not quite. I guarantee that Arya does. I don't want to say guarantee. I am pretty sure that Arya is not super confident with some Arya refill. GFE hanging over there on that side of the arena for way too long for my comfort. Arya's still trying real hard to get this big chest. Oh, but now, oh no, Arya, now you can't do cold stare. Oh no, Arya's doing the basement for the magic. Oh, this feels so bad. Oh, poor Arya. There's our Moon Pearl. Very good fight from GFE. Oh, this is feels badge. I did jinx it. I'm so sorry. Arya, that's on me. We've got a Moon Pearl. Now we can play the video game. Love to have your first overworld Dark World check be Spike Cave. I'm not sure I've ever seen that before. And rewarded with a tempered sword. That's potentially pretty big, actually. Hopefully Arya remembers that. Oh, okay. Well, not as big of a deal now, with a free sword there in Hype Cave. Wow. GFE is doing this to troll me. I guarantee that GFE is doing this just because he knows that I'm on comms. Serves you right. All right, you got this, Arya. No! No! We get LSC. No, Arya. Oh. How many times can we do Hera basement in one seed? Is this the record? He had it too. Yeah, at this point, this is a pretty solid lead for GFE. I don't know that I'd call it commanding. You know, Enemizer happens to people sometimes, but it is a solid position for GFE. Something's going to have to happen to him now. And there's the full magic drop. Feels bad. Yeah, Enemizer happens to people, and it's happening to Arya repeatedly. That is true. Yeah, Pendant Pod is like not is a nice triple spin there there from Arya. Pendant Pod is actually a pretty decent out for Arya. I think I don't know if you were crap posting there a little bit Ice Zone, but it's true that that's actually a pretty decent out. It's something that somewhere that GFE is not likely to go. There's one. You got this, Arya. Focus. No, 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 no. Oh. You were fine until you started doing the hammer. Oh, 4. God, this just feels awful. Yeah, like, you know, game aside, it's difficult to mentally recover from something like this. We can't come back later. Cold Stare has the Moon Pearl. This is the last thing. Don't even have the hook shot to be able to get back to the fight. You have to climb the whole tower. I'm not sure why Arya is not trying to dupe fire rod shots. That's going to be something that I ask him during an interview. We get one. Yeah, but I mean, like, even if you don't get all of them, right? Every one that you hit is a saved fire rod shot that you can use on the puffs. So, like, even if you don't, like, just getting any of them is good. All right, another Helmosaur here in Thieves Town. Oh, the boots in Thieves Town. Hello. Arya, please. No. If this is anything other than, if this were anything other than the Moon Pearl, you just go do Aga. Yeah, GFE pulling those boots from the back of these. I mean, it's bold, sort of, right? There was only one item in the front of Thieves. So if there is a time where you're gonna go do the back of Thieves, that's the one. But the boots are a big thing, and you could I mean, given how this fight is going for Arya, and this is Hera Basement number 5, like, you could definitely see Arya skipping those and being really late to that, and those boots are hard required. To beat Desert. Just want someone to go into Arya's chat and tell him to breathe and relax. I'm sure he could use the reminder. Yo, Mayan DM with the raid. Welcome on in to, unfortunately, Arya's own personal hell. We're down to one puff. You can do it, buddy. I want to see all kinds of hype in chat when Arya kills this last puff. I mean, this is an easier fight than that. All right, let's go. Big, big hype in chat for Arya getting his Moon Pearl. That must feel so bad and so good all at once. Now Arya can play the rest of the video game. First try. The funny thing about that is that Arya is so soft-spoken. So, like, I'm sure he would, if he's angry, you won't be able to tell. He's always got that very low, dry voice. Yeah, and let's get Hera marked there for Arya. He sure earned it. Shoot, yeah. GFE doing pendant green. Oh, this I guess is green pendant Skull Woods here. Might as well be thorough if you're in GFE's position. Is Arya doing what I think Arya is doing? No. Oh, we are checking Bombo's tablet, though. We haven't seen this from GFE. Red mail there. No compass, though, so we gotta go do this blind. I guess we don't need to do it at all, so. Nice lamp! Arya resisting the siren call of one chest in Swamp Palace. Oh, hey, look, it's another stupid gold stare. I almost swore right there. I remembered I was on SpeedGaming at the last second. Oh, right. You can get to the whole front. You're right, Gil. I forgot that you can I forgot you can do swamp without the hook shot. I forgot that you don't need to do specky clip to keep going in swamp there for a second. Oh, Pedge hype. Just a little piece of love. Where's GFE going? What was on Lumberjack? Did we all just miss what was on Lumberjack? Well, it'll be a surprise to everybody, I guess. Yes, I am sure GFE checked it. I saw him do it. Maybe he thinks it's in Enemizer and it's all dungeons. Is GFE in Avian Art? Neither of them checked it at the beginning of the seed, but GFE checked it later, I'm pretty sure. It has to be exactly hooked, otherwise this isn't worth. Yeah, I think you might be right. He had to have checked it. There's no way that you make this... I guess it could be Mitts, yeah. They have Samaria. It was red? Oh, okay. So it's the hook shot. What a seed. I mean, Arya's gonna last location that, I feel like. Well, nice random Final Fantasy IV boss fight music. Where did this song come from? Is this in Mario RPG? Did I just not know? Oh man, it's been so long. Arya, please do all of the back. There's no way that Arya does the back of Thieves down here. Oh wow! I'm surprised, but the three items in the back. Yeah, okay. No, I've been over this. We've been over this. Everything is fine. Not just any rocks. A non-binary alien. Dead rocks. What a seed this is. There've sure been some seeds in this tournament. Roz and I had two absolute winners. Yep, there's that hook shot. Swampers? No, Potter. Oh, we're checking the green pendant. We're not going to Pod. mean, let's be perfectly fair. I think that if I was gonna do like fill out a bracket like NCAA style for this tournament, I think I probably would have had GFE in the finals. GFE, a well-known Enemizer enjoyer and one of the best Enemizer players out there. Not surprised that he's doing quite well here. Okay, good. Arya did do the boots. And briefly ties up the crystal lead. The crystal count, I should say. Oh, that's why I don't remember Arya doing dig game. It was over too quickly. There is Bombos for Arya. All right, Arya, while you're up here, there's that lamp for GFE. Arya, while you're up here, please remember to check Lumberjack. Please. So we can kill every boss now. We are in, GFE is in Mitts go mode. Hook is on Lumberjack. Mitts / Medallion go mode. And we know where Ether is. Ether is up on Bumper Ledge. So that's one medallion that we have knowledge of. So could still need the cape. Love it when this first room beats itself in Enemizer. Oh, there are the mitts. All right. Mitts and swamp. Imagine the memes. Yeah, shoutouts. Why is that there? Good point. Shoutouts to the last Avignard tournament. So we're in medallion potential go mode here, and GFE is out of here. Not doing any other checks, just gonna act like he's in go mode here. We only need the TR medallion. Unfortunately, Arya did not check Lumberjack there. That was a very nice, tight diver down. That's not an easy room to diver down in. Arya's going into swamp, I think, without the hook shot, and gonna be rewarded, punished, both with the mitts. Oh, maybe not. We don't need no free checks. I'm a little surprised he's not doing this, though. Are you doing the ledge now? Because there's nothing, or there's no other good time to do it. Presumably going to be taking this into Pendant Podge. Unfortunately, Unless there is a required Quake medallion in there or the cape required in there, then we're not going to get it. Arya picking... Oh, yay! Thank you, Arya. Thanks, Arya. What a pal. Despite Arya appeasing you, I cannot automatically award them the seed. That's valid. Arya is the winner in my heart. What do you mean, what is he doing? He's getting the small key that he needs. Alright, the only thing that can be over here in pod that we care about is the cape or Quake. Yeah, we don't need it's almost certainly dead. Can we mark it? No, we can't. Any Bob the Builder fans out there? All right, there is crystal number 5 for GFE. It's really interesting because GFE went from being very thorough in the first part of the seed to now that he might be in go mode. Nice spike. Wouldn't be Enemizer without a spike there in pod. To skipping everything despite potentially not actually being in go mode, because might need Ether or Quake to get into TR. Will be really interesting to talk to him. There's our first bottle. Arya can't be happy to see that cold stare. Well done. No Wallmaster shenanigans there. I mean, if you can get Gil approved, he's more than welcome to hop in. No, Arya would need to pull a required Quake here on this cold stare down here, and still have other bad things to happen to GFE at this point. Quake in back of Swamp would be even better for Arya, yes. But at this point, like, Arya still doesn't know about the hook shot, right? So, like, that's a problem. No, unfortunately, just about everything that could have gone wrong for Arya has. What sound pack is being played? This is GFE's sound, and it is Super Mario RPG. Arya's still having some cold stare trouble. It's the third cold stare in the seed, that is true. All right, moment of truth. Is this over? Ooh, no, it's not. Oh, GFE is, oh, you could feel the angst. You could feel the ennui in GFE's soul there. Just like, oh man, he's just certain that the game would only give him the one medallion that he needed. And alas, this is interesting now. Arya finally and blessedly picking up a blue potion. There's shield number 2 from Sick Kid, Shield Kid today. There's a bottle for a GFE. It's got a fairy in it, which is also pretty good. No, Arya, please check Lumberjack. That's the thing, right? Like, it just feels like there's nothing. I mean, there's very little or nothing that Arya can do at this point, right? It just feels so bad to know, like, after all of this, after the 5 attempts at Cold Stare in Tower of Hera, needing to do Hera Basement again for a full magic every single time. On top of that, now... Oh, okay, good. All right, good. I'm so happy that this is happening. And that he's seeing this ether, which we need to know. GFE's still not scouting the Meyer medallion. There's the cape, though. All right, well, GG. Arya getting the bad news there. Have we seen a Moldorm? I don't remember if we've seen a Moldorm. Was there one in ice? I don't remember how many eyes it had. Moldworm should always have a random number of eyes, regardless of mode. Prove me wrong. Not nearly enough of a punish for GFE's hubris. GFE is a witch that needs to be burned. I don't want all Moldorms to have 8 eyes because I want it to feel special when I get 8 eyes, you know? 1:16:10 go mode for GFE if you believe that he has to have his last item for go mode. How long do you think that Arya has had the race room open? You know, like I usually, like, I think most people hide the race room, right? And then take it back out. Maybe it's not most people. I don't know. What do you do with the race room when you're racing? I leave it away, and if I get upset about how the race is going, I open it up. You think since Terror Basement 3? I open it when I want to forfeit, basically. At the point where I'm begging for my opponent to finish so that I can forfeit, that's when I open it. You leave it open until your go mode, then you hide it. Interesting. I'll often keep it open on restream so I don't keep the restream waiting if I lose. Arya with showing off their sick OK boomerang skills. Sorry, I'm mostly vibing to the Corndilly music. Any GT Big Key guessing game enjoyers in chat? It's a little early, but I'll allow it. That's fine. It's my show. Nobody else is in here today. I know. I know I asked. Nah. Get that start out of here. It can go the whole time. I'll pay attention. I'll scroll back. It'll be fine. And there we go. Another cold stare. Gee. Nice. Nice spike fight there. Yeah, shoutouts to Sahabot. Pour one out for Sahabot in chat. It's been a little while. Yeah, it's been a while. I think. Yeah, Sahabot hasn't done that since I moved to the West Coast. It's been quite a bit. Something broke it. I don't know, or / Synac didn't want to keep supporting it. Which Synac is entitled to do exactly what he wants to do and nothing else, so. I think it often didn't work very well, so I'm not surprised that he didn't want to keep supporting it, so. Ride roller coasters and nothing else, yeah. All right, getting a Dark Magician from GFE. He's got to feel pretty good about his time here, so even if this isn't a regular route, it's a pretty solid one. Low variance. Nice quick swap strats there. I feel like I can't quick swap fast enough to swap to the lamp there to save magic. I usually just go for it. What do they win if they guess correctly? They win a bunch of internet points. I'll tell you exactly how many when we find it. There's the powder. So that was 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Those are all the things that you can win. Those emotes. Here's Arya's mitts. That was 13. Hey, Mirror Shield. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's almost ice boss time. Lana, that new Picket emote is so good. Ah, bailed out. $18 was our winner. X-Cage with the very first guess. Gage guesses 18. You win 729 internet points, which is GFE's rupee count. GG's. So far, decent gauntlet, pretty early, but man, these little desert burrower guys are so awful. Low key an awful enemy to have. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. I do think Arya will go to ice next. And frankly might go and do, because Arya's already done desert, so Arya might frankly run up and try to do TR before going to the mire area, so. That was a really nice room from GFE. I mean, I agree. This is absolutely the right play by Arya. This is absolutely correct, regardless of whether ice is awesome or not. Which I agree, it is. Ice Palace, my favorite dungeon. Wouldn't be Enemizer without some really dumb spikes. We got the 2 classic spots for spikes. No problem for GFE though. Really nicely done. That's putting on a clinic on how to do that room with a spike there. He's obviously done this before. Didn't even use cape. And Arya's still doing checks in here, of course. Not playing as aggressive as GFE was. Yo, Mimic, what are you doing over there? And another Vitreous. Smartly pulling out the cape here for the last dash. All runs are valid. Ooh, that was really close to a 3-3 there. Gannon will not be staying alive today. Wait, that's a different song. What am I doing? What am I talking about? Will not be surviving today. There we go. I knew it had something to do with that. Oh no, Silver, my one true weakness. Whoa, oh. Nice phase 4. Get your GGs in chat for GFE. Taking this one home and winning the series 2-0. Punching his ticket to the round of 16 in the 2024 ALTTP Enemizer tournaments. Arya might be playing this one out. Arya is not one to forfeit usually. And we are joined by today's winner, GFE. GG's.
Oh, GG's.
So there was not. It ended up there's not a ton of drama in this one. The cold stare in Hera gave Arya quite a bit of trouble, and it was pretty much over from that point. But I do have some things that I want to talk to you about.
Please
mostly,
don't.
No,
Please
oh no,
don't.
we're gonna, buddy. You were very thorough in the first half of the seed, very thorough. And then as soon as you had a 33% chance of being in go mode, you said, nope, not opening a single additional check in the entire game. Gambling on that 1/3. Please take me through your thought process.
Were you aware that it requires a medallion to get into Turtle Rock?
I was aware. Were you not? Did you just forget?
I was aware of that after I killed Goldstare. Or, after I finished Ice Palace. After I finished Ice Palace and flew to the mountain, I was like, probably shouldn't have go-moded Ice in the front of Swamp. I still would have skipped left side, probably, but...
Oh, man. That's unfortunate.
In reality... I spent the extra time checking Hookshot Cave, Super Bunny, and Sick Kid versus I would have seen Ether and then gone for it.
Yeah, and frankly, you it didn't end up being that punishing, right?
Yeah.
You did a couple things before you did Mire Shed, but then the cape is right there. So if it had been Quake, or if Cape had been in, where were you less likely to go?
Okay.
Swamp, or to kill the boss in Pod, because Arya did all of Pod.
Yeah, I'm not surprised there. I believe my next, I was going to clean up my area, obviously, checkerboard. After that, I think my next play was Smith Chain back into Swamp because I felt kind of bad. And then probably go clean up Ice Palace just as a safety play. And after that, I guess I go in the Pod. I don't know. But yeah, that was just a mental error between where the boots were and the hook shot. I was just like, the seed's trash anyways.
This seed a real winner. A Moon Pearl on Cold Stare in Tower of Hera with no hook shot. The hook shot behind Lumberjack. It's funny. No, if you watch this back, nobody in chat saw what was on Lumberjack. I didn't see it. I saw that you went there, but blinked and didn't see what was there. And it took us, it threw all of us through a loop. You were going to GT, and
It's
I was
like,
like,
he's
wait a
going to
minute.
Dark
He's
Aga,
going,
man.
going to do
This is
Dark
good.
Aga here. What the heck is going through GFE's mind? I was like, does he think this is like ludicrous speed and it's all dungeons or something? I don't know. So there was a very fun moment until I think it was Lana eventually went back and looked and saw something red and says like, oh, it's Samaria. It's like, wait, no, they had Samaria early. It was like, oh, okay, it must be the hook shot.
Yeah.
But
Like, my thought process there is like, logic may want me to go into swamp without that hook shot, so
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go get it now. I got fire rod; it's not that bad.
yeah,
And then probably save time anyway because Bombo Stablet had that lamp,
yes,
and I could just do straight into swamp from there.
yeah. No, I think you made the right choice with a fire rod. It's really not that bad to do it as long as you are confident in your setups or have a map open or whatnot. But as we see, Arya in go mode now officially and headed up the mountain. Props to Arya. I would have had the race room open long ago and forfeited as soon as I saw you finish if I had had the race that Arya has had.
And it feels bad, but I mean, sometimes you get a boss like that in a place like that, and it just it wrecks you.
Yeah, and if you
I was
no
thrilled
bottle,
when
right?
Master
So-
Sword was in Dark
Oh,
Cross.
yeah.
I'd
Yeah,
rather
that-
it have been Moon Pearl, but I'll take that Master Sword.
Yeah, and Arya had that too for sure.
And I don't know what was going on with the trying to do the sword beams. Like, only one of them took.
We talked about this in chat actually. Jesse brought this up. The timing's just different in that.
It has to be.
Allegedly is just
Uh-huh.
different in the Tower Hera other than in Ice Palace.
I'm gonna blame that stupid hole in the platform. Like
Yeah.
the same thing it does with Helmasaur or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. But at least I got one since I missed my spin after that. Kind of got out of hand, but finished it off.
You made up for it with very solid 4 additional cold stare fights in the
Oh,
season,
yeah.
or however many it was.
And I mean, you do your Master Sword Cold Stare, and what do you get in the next 45 seconds? You get Butter Sword. Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, you get the heads up play going directly to Spike Cave there. That was really good.
Yeah, I almost forgot that. Like, that's like when you just get that Moon Pearl after that fight, you're not mentally thinking about Spike Cave.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I absolutely would have saved and clear. Arya noped out as well. So something seems to have happened. Oh, okay, good. There's Arya's stream back. It's giving us a little stop and start here at the end.
I'm gonna shout out Back at Thieves Down because
Yeah.
this series with Arya was Back of Thieves Town, the series, and like I'll be the first to say, if you want to beat me in Enemizer, usually go to Back of Thieves Town and find progression. But in both of our last 2 seeds, there were 3 items total in the back.
Yeah.
And that's usually the one time I will go back there, is if there's 3 or more.
No, I'm the same way. I 100% play that like that.
If it's 2 or 1, nah, I ain't doing it.
I might be. I think Shady might be in chat, who I play tomorrow. So it's possible that I'm sowing disinformation.
Oh man, I hate Back at Thieves Town. Not because of the enemies, just it feels so stinking slow in Enemizer when you can just rush the boss.
Just finish the dungeon. Easy
Yep.
game. Yeah. But luckily neither of you got punished by that.
Yeah, that could have been a big punish.
Go back there and get especially with the the boots are punishment enough on their own, right? They're hard required to beat desert in this seed, right? And then you have the hook shot on frickin' Lumberjack too.
Yeah, why not?
So what a seed. This tournament has had some real capital S seeds so far. I know I had a couple of them with Braz in our series, so been a lot of fun. How are you enjoying the tournament so far?
I mean, it's Enemizer.
So you're happy.
Yeah, I'm on cloud 9, man. I look forward to seeing who's up next.
It will be
the more of this I get to play, the better.
Yeah, I agree. I agree 100%. It is you'll be facing Fiery in the next round, the round of 16.
Well, looking forward to that then.
How hard did you exhale when you found that big key in Bob's chest?
Yeah, I was fine. I had Butter Sword and I had half magic at that point, plus a fairy, plus a blue potion.
Yeah.
Like I kind of wanted to know what was on ice today.
Well, you could have dropped down there and showed us.
I thought about it. I did, but you know, it's a tournament.
Yeah.
I want to win, so I get to play more Enemizer.
I am not actually giving you crap for that.
I know.
I'm just memeing. I just want to be clear. I want to be clear. Obviously, it's fine that he didn't meme in the tournament race. But yeah, you know, chat would have loved to see it.
Good on Arya remembering to cape dash that bridge. PSA to everybody: always cape dash that bridge.
Yeah, right. In every mode.
Yes.
Yeah. Speaking of bridges, we got 2 classic Enemizer spike locations. There was one on the pod bridge, which wasn't actually blocking anything. It's just kind of bouncing back and forth there, and it's funny. But you had I have to say, perfect Torches 1 with that classic spike there. Do you have a strat for that?
Nope.
Right.
Normally it does not go that smoothly. I was like,
right.
You know what? I've got the health. I'm just gonna bull rush this, and the knockback worked out just right.
That's good. That makes me feel a lot better about how I approach that, which is to YOLO it every time.
Yeah, if I get knocked off there, then things tend to get a little annoying. Which it's not so bad with that spike, because usually if you get knocked off, then you got the iframes you can get through the next time.
Yeah,
but if you get the
real problem.
Yeah, that yellow spike is a jerk. Fire bars are the norm, but honestly a little annoying if it's at a different timing than you're used to.
The fire bar is that's true, right? Yeah, if it shows up and starts at a different angle, then your whole approach to the room is off. But that's what we like about Enemizer, right? It forces you to improvise and adapt. That's what I like about Enemizer, at least. It's what a lot of people 100%. Don't like about Enemizer. So.
I just like, you're constantly having to adjust strats. Like you were saying, you have to adapt almost every room. And when, sometimes it doesn't go so well and you're like, well, that was awful. And then other times, you just make a decision in a room and it works out perfectly. And you're like, man, that was smooth. And you feel good about it. And that's the moments I live for in Enemizer.
I died twice in Aga Tower in an avian race yesterday. Still got the win, thankfully. And it wasn't even dark. It wasn't even dark. So. Yeah, make sure you give GFE here a follow, as well as Arya, who is just full of gumption today, I have to say. It has been not a fun seed for Arya for sure.
Yeah, big respect to Arya for going through that and then still wanting to finish this out. I mean, if it's your last race in the tournament at this point, I'm assuming they've seen the race room and just continuing out, so you get to finish out your last race, and I respect that.
For sure. Arya messaged me before the race started and told me to ask and see if there was a mod in chat to put up a prediction for his margin of defeat in this race, which is a classic Arya pessimism.
Oh man.
But I think he takes it with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
But I'll be interested to see if it's more or less than what he thought it might be.
I mean, let's look at it realistically. If the cold stare fight goes better, I mean, I don't know how it went. I'll watch it back
honestly,
and see.
like,
But if it goes better,
Arya had a much cleaner beginning of the seed than you. Not execution-wise necessarily.
my route
but,
didn't feel very good.
Yeah, Arya's
did not feel
much
good.
more efficient. So.
And if, like I said, if Cold Stare goes better, and if Pod has the required medallion or the cape,
absolutely.
then like this could turn out very, very different.
Very different, yeah. Yeah, I think Gil is right. If Arya beats Cold on the first attempt, this is a pretty close race. So. Arya dodged Skull Woods, for instance. That was a little bit more time that he picked up over you.
Yeah, I mean that play, like at that point when I saw Hook Shot, I was already like right next door. I didn't want to lose the race because I didn't check front of Skull and Mitts were just there.
Right.
Because at that point in my mind, because like I said, I was kind of forgetting the medallion. I was Mitts for go mode.
Right.
And I was like, well, if they're in front of Skull, that's going to be bad. And then I'm like, we got to go to the back. There's an item, plus it's green pendant. If Mitts are in pod, I want to turn that in then. And it just, I was going for the...
Red mail out of it, which in this mode is not nothing.
Oh, that's true. You're right. That was red mail. And another cold stare. So
And another cold stare. My record for cold stares in a seed is 8.
Oh, wow. I don't think I've had that many. I think I've had like 6, but...
No, Arya, no! No, the key!
Leave the room.
Okay.
Leave the room.
All right.
Okay,
good.
you're good now. Go back
All
in.
right,
Yeah.
everything's fine.
Yeah.
That
We
was
almost got to see what the ice boss.
Can you imagine?
I mean,
oh no.
like, could have defeated the ice boss, checked, gone back by big chest, and come back up.
You do tile room? Maybe. First?
Maybe. You can walk around by the big chest and go back.
Yeah, but I'm
up.
not sure I think about that.
Probably
I'm
not.
Sure I realize that I do that. I think I mirror, and am really frustrated.
100%. Small thing here. One of the most annoying kill room enemies in this game when you're trying to go fast are those levers.
L-E-V-E. Is that a pun on like levers? L-E-A-V-E-R-S? Like one who leaves?
I don't know. Like I'm pretty sure that's their name, isn't it?
I'm pretty sure it is. That is tickling something in the back of my brain.
But that could be. But like when I go in a room and I see those, I try to get to them quickly if I'm thinking about it. Because the second they hit a wall, it's like, great, now I get to wait a few extra seconds just because of these stupid things.
Yeah, no, they're awful, and there are a couple sets of them here in the tower.
Yep, right here.
You handled them quite well.
No. In these 2 gauntlet rooms, they handled me kind of well. It took me forever to kill the 2 in this room.
Yeah, but they didn't go.
They didn't go back in.
They didn't go back in, which is the real problem. I think, you're on a conveyor belt, right? As long as you get them before they go back in, you're doing fine. Shot there.
There you go.
Alright, Moldworm should always have a random number of eyes in every mode. Agree or disagree?
I think that's fair. I think there should be a 0-eye option also.
Oh man, that's I don't know. That might be too Monka for me.
I mean, they've got the 8-eye option where you can't really tell which side's the front, so
That's my
why not?
favorite. All hail Octodorm.
Yep.
I can't tell if Gil is saying that it's spelled lever, Leeber.
It is,
Or,
I
it is
believe.
spelled that? Okay, good. A random number of segments.
Oh.
That'd be fun. Yeah, just get out the cave. Yeah.
Yep. I mean, that's honestly what I used to do. Today, I just felt like taking the damage and going.
Yeah, so more Enemizer tournament action tomorrow. Magnet Hands versus Pool Float at 11 a.m. Eastern, and then Shady Forest versus some guy named Tyler Salt tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern.
I don't know, that sounds like a blowout to me.
Oh, man. Wow. How dare you throw shade at Shady like that?
I know, like... Dude's got it tough. I expect it to be a good match. Don't disappoint me.
Yeah, it should be fun. I don't think I've ever... I don't think
No,
I've
use
ever...
your silvers. Oh. Don't fall. Just don't fall. Cape's fine. Early silvers is always nice in Enemizer.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was really nice. Nobody shows us what's in Moldorm's chest.
Another room to always cape dash every time.
Yeah.
I was pleased with my Aga fight.
Yeah, I was about to bring that up. There was a possible double triple.
Yeah, it was
just missed.
I don't think it would have counted as a triple that second time, but it was close.
Arya, unfortunately, only getting one on that first cycle. Yeah, pad that bonk count, buddy. Oh. This fight is so hard to optimize and practice.
Some days it goes right, and then other days it's just like, what am I even doing?
It's just like, I swear I've played this game before.
And that doesn't matter how long you've played or who you
No.
are. Just
No,
some
it sure
days it doesn't go
The
right.
fight can make you look like an absolute fool. I'm sure it's happening. I'm sure it's going great for Arya right now, though.
Probably halfway through Ganon by the time we see it again.
Yeah.
If we
Nice
see it
phase
again.
4, by the way.
Oh, that went pretty smooth. I always like it when the timing of his last warp there allows you to get that fire rod torch glitch.
Yeah, it was really good. And then the triple to finish.
Yep,
That was
perfect
very
into the
impressive, very
triple.
cool.
That was nice.
All right, Speed Gaming, let's get this going. We love you, Speed Gaming. Hey, there it is. We didn't get to see it, but Arya did end up finishing out this seed with an official racetime.gg time of 1 hour, 56 minutes, and 8 seconds. So big GGs to Arya for sticking through this one. Hopefully we can get them in here for an interview. Getting these best of 3 series in a week is tough.
Yeah, that's for sure. With all the other tournaments going on.
Yeah, and I've been I was traveling all weekend, and so I've had to like shove both of my races, both of my my matchups so far into like a one day, one the next day, and an immediate game 3 afterwards. I'm doing the same thing with Shady this weekend. So it's been rough. It's been rough, but I'm glad the tournament is happening for sure. And let's see, anything on the race room? Set interview request.
There they are.
Hey, GG's, Arya. Tough one.
Yeah. GG's GV.
GG's. Moon Pearl. That's rude, man.
Yeah, that kind of sucked the life out of the seed for me.
Yeah, I can imagine. But mad props to sticking with it. I would have had my race room open and forfeit so hard as soon as I saw GFE finish there after going through what you did. And so a lot of respect for gutting it out.
Yeah, I don't like to look at race rooms. I mean, I know it's a restream and whatever, and GFE did what he does in Enemizer and just took me to school here. But if that had been Lamp on Cold Stare, I would have been staring down the race room because I would have just been like, okay, sure. The one thing I left in Eastern is going to be like, okay, that's going to screw me, and then I'm just totally dead. Like, at least there was the possibility for silliness.
Did either of you consider, like, your last check before, both of you, your last check before that Cold Stare was Dark Cross. So you both pull that Master Sword there. You both paused. Were you considering YOLOing Aga?
I didn't.
I mean,
I was just trying to figure out, does this do anything positive for me? And the answer was no. So
it crossed my mind solely because of the possibility of Lamp on Cold Stare.
Yeah.
And if I had checked Lumberjack at that point, I would have done it then.
Yeah.
But nah, like, it just didn't seem like the play you should make.
Yeah, and then Arya, unfortunately, your eventual method of getting that Hera big chest kind of put you in the hole magic-wise, and then that just kind of set up that awful spiral that you had. Did you consider skipping that? Well, I guess you can't skip that.
No, because of the fact that it could have been the answer and not Cold Stare. Yeah, no, but I knew I attempted to get to it a couple times and got, even when I killed that guy, he knocked me down, and I was just like, awesome. I knew that if it was nothing, I was going to have to just go the route of get the magic and then go back up and then don't miss a single fire rod shot and then don't die.
Yeah, I was surprised you didn't try to dupe any fire rod shots with sword beams.
I am atrocious at that. And to be honest, Tyler, I didn't think of it.
That's okay too.
I mean, I'll be honest. I did try to do it, and like, if it's an Ice Palace, usually I get them all. But I think I got one. Something's just weird about Hera.
Timing,
like, it does not work right.
Or that hole changes it somehow, or the
or I'm just bad.
If the ice is it, or could do something with it, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, it's tough. The game is hard.
I mean, to be fair, if I don't do Back of Thieves and I find the other stuff, like, you still could have potentially pulled back in this one.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say this, Arya, your Light World route was much cleaner than GFE's, and if you manage that fight, it's a race. I don't know if that makes you feel better or worse. But you guys were hot on each other's heels there, going into that fight.
I mean, I wouldn't have felt like there was a lot of places really for divergence anyway, so I figured it probably was going to be pretty tight to that point. And then once that fight just kept going sideways for me. That first one, I don't know if there's the first one or the second one, I almost pulled it out, and then I just got those two puffs converging on me at the top of the platform. And I was in Oko from everything at that point, so I was just trying to get to a point where I was not going to get hit and killed, and I ran out of platform.
Yeah.
And then just the other ones were, they weren't great fights by any means. So
you're aggressive with the hammer hits, and it really didn't pay off.
yeah, I mean, the first couple, I think I tried to be more aggressive, and then I tried to just, at that point, just get to the point where just get through the fight and let the seed actually happen, and eventually get to the finish line.
We beat this Cold Stare for our Moon Pearl, and now we can play this video game.
Yeah.
Now we can go kill Aga for our hook shot.
Yeah.
Seed. Thank you for suffering through it for our amusement.
Anytime.
All right, gents. Arya, any last words for the tournament for you?
No, it was it was a pleasure to play THHL last round and then GFE this round. We'll say that coming into this tournament, the one person I kind of hoped to play was GFE, and I mean that in like the nicest way, because I'm really not like hyper competitive. Like, it's not like I want to get a shot at GFE, but it's like, if there's anybody in this community that's like, to me, is synonymous with Enemizer and like genuinely loves the mode, it's GFE. And like, he's always been super cool to me when we've done pickup races when I was new and didn't know what I was doing, and now when I just look like I don't know what I'm doing. And it's it was really cool to play GFE in an Enemizer tournament. So that was cool for me. And I got to slash my sword in frustration on Restream a couple times, so got that.
Well, I appreciate the kind words, and don't put yourself down too much. Anything can happen in this, and like I was telling Tyler earlier, if the Cold Stare goes better and required medallion or cape is in pod, like, I'm standing on the other side of this potentially. So, but GG's. I enjoyed playing. Also, I just like getting people into just having fun, and like, for some people this isn't fun. Some people just like their comfy normal enemies, but I just like the nonsense, the clown nonsense that you get with this mode, and just have fun with it. If it goes bad, it's just a game, and if it goes good, then you had a lot of fun doing it.
This mode, if you have the right attitude, this mode is a barrel of laughs. I laugh so hard every time I play an Enemizer seed, every time I watch an Enemizer seed, and it's just so much fun. So I'm super glad that we have this tournament, an opportunity really to showcase what makes Enemizer so fun to play and so entertaining for a bunch of us out there. So, and Arya, I would be remiss if I didn't thank you for throwing a bomb at Pyramid Ledge. I knew that you did that for me, and I appreciate it.
You got to get the pandering in when you have the opportunities. So.
GFE, I think I yelled at you for beelining it in the Dark World. I was like, but whatever.
Yeah.
Fine. It was reasonable. All right. Thanks, everybody. Thank you guys for agreeing to the restream. Thanks, Mukau, for tracking and for doing all that you do for this tournament. Make sure you give both of our runners a follow there. They put out some great content, and I'm looking forward to more Enemizer tomorrow. We got Magnet Hands and Pool Float and Shady versus me. All kinds of good stuff here tomorrow, hopefully, on the Speed Gaming family of networks. Thanks, everybody, and have a wonderful rest of your evening.